everyone, welcome back to the Integrity Botanicals YouTube channel. Today I am reviewing some more Rituel De Fille. I'm going to be sharing with you their forbidden lipsticks. I know you guys shared with me that you would love to see them. I was more than happy to do so. Definitely got me out of my comfort zone. Rituel De Fille often does, because they just have the most unique, eclectic range of shades, both wearable. I mean, all shades are wearable, but you know, conventionally wearable, as well as some more alternative, funky, fun shades. 9 shades I'm sharing with you today, all available on the website whenever you're ready. I'm gonna link them down below. 24 bucks a piece, so that's right on brand. And the packaging with Rituel De Fille, as always, is really cute. They come in these long, sleek little tubes, say Rituel De Fille, with some little stars all along the side there. The shade name is on the bottom, and they do have that traditional slanted lipstick design, which is pretty typical for these more slender tubes, and it just twists right up. So it's easy enough. The lighter shades, it is relatively easy to get the shape of your lip. Darker shades, I do wish that they had corresponding lip liners for every single shade. I think that would make life easier. But a lot of these shades, due to them being so richly pigmented and beautiful, I would highly recommend a lip brush. I'll put some lip brush recommendations down below. The Gressa has always been my go-to, but we do have a few other options on the website as well I will include. And not only that, the formula of these is so interesting because they are super rich in pigment. The lighter ones I find are a little bit more dry. The darker ones are a little bit more emollient, but I actually don't mind that, because the darker the shade, the more I tend to want to blot the lipstick anyway, so that'll take off that excess shine. But just know there is a little bit, you gotta do it with meaning a little bit, but the color is just one pass perfection, but you can also build it up. The most important thing, and something that I love about them the most, is how even the pigment is. The only one that I think is lacking in the evenness department is Fortune Teller. I do definitely think it can be worked up, specifically with a lip brush, a corresponding lip liner, etc. It still is a beautiful shade and a very comfortable formulation, but those deeper, more purpley tones do tend to be a little bit more patchy. They are just known to be more difficult to apply. So that's my thoughts and feelings on the formulation of these. Really into them. Very unique shades, which you will see, and we'll just get right into it. I have them all on my mouth. I'm going to include a swatch photo down below of them all on my arm. And I think a lot of you guys are gonna be really excited about these. So I kind of went lightest to darkest as much as I could, like I usually do. First up is Hex. And Hex, I was actually surprised that I didn't hate it on me, because when I look at it in the tube, it is that very gray-and cool toned pink. But there's just something about it. I think it's the richness of it that just makes it a little bit more wearable. It's not at all milky. It's just very much that true grayish purple tone. This is giving me very Lime Crime, if you guys are looking for a shade. What was that one called that everybody freaked out about for a long time? I forgot, one of those liquid lipsticks. But this one's really nice, and a nice, rich, matte formula. I think it could be a fun one. Next up, we have the shade Oracle. Another one that I really like. I would probably doctor this one up with a liner and a gloss in my dream world, but for now it is just this beautiful, slightly brown, peachy nude, but it's really pretty. I actually like it with the eye look that I have on today. Again, with a little liner, a little gloss to kind of brighten it up a little bit. I think it would be absolutely amazing, but it's a really unique, different take on a nude lipstick that I really enjoy, actually. Next up is the shade Carnal. Carnal is one of my faves. It is a little bit deeper than what I wear on a day-to-day basis, but it's this rich, sort of reddish terracotta shade, but it pulls pretty neutral as far as like terracotta is concerned. It's not too orange, it's not too pink, it's just that nice sweet spot. This is one of those shades that would look good on every single skin tone, from the fairest of the fair to a nice rich complexion. That would just look gorgeous. Then we have the shade Prey. Prey is definitely one of those, oh, I don't know how I feel about this one on me, but these shades are very popular, and I totally think that there is a need for this, and I think it's so awesome. It's this cool toned, muddled, murky purple shade, but it's not overly dark. It's not terribly light either. These shades you just do need to be a little bit careful because since they're so cool tones, sometimes they can make your teeth look a little bit yellow due to the contrasting colors. I found that it wasn't too bad. I've definitely had significantly more damaging experiences as far as looking at myself in the mirror, but I think it's really, really a unique shade and quite cool. The next one is probably what I would wear instead of Prey. It's still in that purple kind of family, and that is the shade Conjurer. And Conjurer is just a little bit darker. It almost has a little bit more brown to it than purple. And this one I just think is more wearable for me. A lot of these shades are giving me very fall vibes, so I'm excited to include them in like a fall lip roundup, something like that, because it always is nice to have something a little bit different like one of these in the mix, especially with a very minimal makeup look. All right, so the next shade is Love and Madness, and Love and Madness is definitely my most worn, surprisingly, because it is still very bright. It's this very beautiful magenta fuchsia, deep, rich pink, and I can't help but gravitate towards these shades, especially when I have a more minimal eye look, like I said. But when I have like something a little bit pink on, sometimes I like to tie in the lip. It's just one of those yummy sort of looks. Again, I think hot pink looks good on everyone, especially when it's more of this rich magenta tone and not like a bright, bright neon pink. Then we have the shade Written in Blood, and honey, you wanted a red? Oh, Rituel De Fille gave you a red. This, I mean, it's a true blood red. It's amazing. This one definitely needs a liner. I find red just bleed a little bit more, and you do just want this crisp perfection to them, especially, not that you don't want it with every lip, but especially with reds. But this is one of the most knockout, beautiful, evenly pigmented, comfortable to wear red lipsticks I have ever worn. It's amazing. Then we're getting real dark. Now we have the shade Fortune Teller. This is the one that I mentioned to you at the beginning. This is one of the ones that I think is a little bit more patchy, needs a little bit more love as far as building it up. Very, very common with something like this. You just sort of see that the color will like be really rich in the center where I apply the majority of the product, and as I spread it, it kind of moves with it. With a lip liner, with a brush, a little bit of patience, you could definitely make the shade work if you are looking for something like it. But again, the Written in Blood, Fortune Teller, and the final shade I'm about to share with you, I think are much more emollient, and I'm sure it's so you can move them around the lips a little bit more comfortably, because the other ones I said are slightly more firm, but still apply really, really even and smooth. The final and deepest shade is the shade Ravenous, and this shade is actually really, really pretty. I don't really wear dark lips, and it's not because I don't like them, it's just because like on camera you have to worry about it on your teeth and stuff like that. Especially on camera, it's like I gotta redo the whole video. It's not like real life where I can just go and we'll be good. But also I work at a restaurant, so these are just a little bit more high maintenance lip colors that I just don't really have the time to rock. However, if I did, I'm all over this shade. It is a really beautiful reddened chocolatey brown. And these shades I just think are really, really flattering. I think they even look good. I really like the way this looks on like deep complexion, of course, but I really like the way it looks on someone who's incredibly fair skinned, like red haired with freckles. Just that kind of juxtaposition. It just kind of looks really high fashion and beautiful. But that's all 9 shades, you guys. The Rituel De Fille Forbidden lipsticks. These are a lot of fun. These are really special. I think that's probably one of the more known products from Rituel De Fille as well. They're definitely known for the lipsticks and the eye soots. I've just reviewed the eye soots if you guys would like to check that out. Again, if you want to see all these shades, I'm going to include a swatch photo down below. Easiest swatch photo I've ever taken. It's just one swipe, pure magic. These are really great, and they're also really comfortable to wear. If these are a little too full on for you, they do also have lip sheers, same price point. Would that be something that you would like to see from me? Those are a little bit more my speed. I am wearing a lip sheer right now. And again, these I reach for a little bit more frequently, and I also really love them as well. So if you guys would like to see that, just thumbs up this video and subscribe. I do upload new videos here twice weekly, and I don't want you guys to miss it. Check the description box down below for photo, price, ingredients, and a direct link to this product if you just have to snag one. Please do let me know what your favorite shade is in the comment section down below. I would love to know, is this more up your speed? Are you so thankful that we finally have some more funky colors on the website? Let me know down there. I would love to know. But thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you so much for all the love and support. Keep up with us on social media. In the meantime, I include it in the description box every single time, and I will catch you guys in my next video. Bye. you.